where we left off last time, you guys came to tower, hit stuff in tower real hard, got to top of
Mm.
tower, said, "All right, uh, people who are leading these fucking demons, we're gonna hit you real hard," and then they hit you really hard, and then Luke turned into a god and flew. That's where we pick up. But we do pick up with you all still standing at the top of the tower, having just watched one of your compatriots turn into a phoenix, essentially full wipe the board, and then dive through the tower without damaging it.
Wow, didn't expect that.
So my jaw will just open, and I go to say something, and I just clap my mouth shut and look back to the people and walk over.
The people are also in a similar state of, what the fuck just happened? But the one who regains their senses first is the ASMR, who will just sort of stand up after like taking a knee for a moment and look over towards you. Her guard still very much up, and she will say, "Who are you?"
I am Caldro, and we are helping defend Miasto from the invasion of these curs.
Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy.
Thank you for leveling up, because I got a better score for diplomacy, and it doesn't fucking matter.
Hey, that's a significantly better roll than you rolled like in the entirety of last week. You're like a slow engine. You got to build up.
Yeah, I don't want to build up.
It takes you a couple
This dragon
sessions
runs
to build
cold.
up.
Gotta slap him awake.
I will have you know you have one-shot bosses I have put on the board before. I don't want to hear no lip.
So take the help action as well. I'm not smart enough to think of what I want to say, so I'm just gonna roll the diplomacy for help action.
Ping's gonna wake up.
If it will let me roll.
Said something.
I'd also approach and seemingly genuinely acquire if everyone is okay.
Gotcha. And then, yeah, that will give you a +3, I believe, to your roll, Ben, so that'd be a flat 20.
Yippee!
She'll sort of lower her shoulders, and the large tower shield she's wielding, she'll just sort of lean up against the barricade behind her, rubbing her face. Well, if you're here to help, I won't say no to it.
We also have a group of survivors that we are in charge of looking for a place to barricade and protect.
We can bring them here. We have need of people. There needs to be a gathering point. I don't know of any other place as of right now that's even attempting to.
It is important to note that a majority of them are actually armed, which
even better.
Most of them with guns. We will depart and gather them to bring them here when we are done making sure the tower is clear.
She nods, of course. I'm gonna begin making my way to the bottom level to assess the damage and gather my thoughts. Apologies. My name
just
is...
so you know, that hole was there already.
I was there. I was like that when we got here.
What hole?
Just ignore her. It's fine.
A more important thing before you take a much needed rest. Is one of you in possession of the rune to access the storehouse?
I'm not even sure what you're referring to be honest with you.
Hmm.
Regardless, I am Lady Meredith. I am a noble from the area, and the man next to me is Roman. He's the senior officer of this guard tower. And
Say Rowan
as
or Roman?
Roman, and at his mention, Roman will sort of just be leaning on an axe. He's a very obvious, like, large orc.
Uh-huh.
And he'll just say, I know what the rune you're speaking of, but it's not here anymore. The captain kept it on him, and I don't know where he is. Could be dead, could be not. I don't know. During the festival, he was out dealing with something. Some sort of criminal call that he went to take care of himself.
Do you know where?
I know where. It was near some warehouses. Apparently there was a gang that took up residence there. And at that, Jalen, you will get a brain blast.
Green blast! Green blast!
You remember that some of the criminals that you had been in the city hunting were located in those warehouses. Specifically, there was one that was a high-level mage.
Oh, fuck.
If you'd like to, you can roll a society check to see if you remember anything else about them
Yes.
from
Exactly what I
the
was gonna
numerous
ask.
bounties that you'd been hunting.
Even though he is.
Oof.
Yeah.
You remember he's a mage, and you remember that specifically he specializes in, I don't remember the Pathfinder equivalent, but essentially abjuration magic.
I think they just removed the schools entirely.
They're called different things now.
Abjuration
I
usually is
know-
like summoning shit, right?
Abjuration is shielding magic.
Okay.
And
Got
you would
it.
know that he himself runs a gang with which he shields them and they fight for him.
Hmm.
But a lot of the time, they just mostly commit very high-level robberies and like gang-related crime, violent crime, essentially.
Not violent crime.
Well, I mean, as opposed to like fucking just like stealthily robbing people or things like that. These guys are loud.
Going loud.
And they don't care if they hurt people.
I'm a kill him.
Fuckers.
But anyway, Roman will continue. The captain went to investigate them personally. Other than that, I don't know anything that happened. Was supposed to go and try to meet up with him in another squad if he hadn't come back in a few hours, but he sort of just vaguely gestures around.
I nod.
Things became heated quickly.
Understandable.
Most of the guards that are left in this district are behind me, as well as the kobolds that we press ganged.
We
In absence of him currently, and the fact that he is missing, could you still point us to where the rune would be? It's probably deactivated right now. I mean, the actual portal.
The portal I could show you if you'd like. The rune to enter it is dangling around his neck on a necklace. Or if he lost his head, probably somewhere on the floor.
I meant the runes for the portal, like the actual portal. Sorry.
It's in the basement. You can go take a look if you'd like. It's rather obvious. It's on the second level.
Then our new mission is to bring the survivors here and then go find this warehouse. Maybe the demons have taken care of the riff-raff.
Assuming we can't get
If you could figure out what happened to the captain, I'd be grateful. Regardless of the circumstances, someone has to try to start putting things back together. If you can rescue him and bring him back, or if he's dead, I suppose that makes me in charge now.
Their reward.
We will do our best.
Is there
Would
a
you mind if we
reward?
rested in the tower for a bit?
Aye, take your time. Feel free.
I
don't know if
I
I'd-
definitely talk over Keithy.
You just gotta go up again in front of him and go for a third time. Is there a reward?
You can lick up
High
the blood
five.
off the floor if you'd like. I can
Yeah.
give you a pat on the back. Anything you scoop off of the demons' bodies you can keep, though I don't know if I'd recommend it.
What about the guards?
Please don't
I
desecrate
look at
my
her.
guards' corpses. I feel like there's been enough bloodshed, and I'd rather not have it between new friends. And he markedly
yeah.
smiles at you.
Aw, we're friends. She's gonna hug him.
I
He's just like leaning on his axe, ignoring it. He seems very tired.
Too tired to fight.
We will rest up.
Lance, since you were the one who picked something up during one of the earlier battles, would you mind handing it to me? I might be able to learn something from it. AKA the imp.
Oh yeah. I'll just
Or not in the closet.
he pulls it.
just pull it out out my pocket. I'm like, look at it, and I dangle it.
Whip out that closet, baby.
The imp, you dangle it around, and the imp's like fighting, going. It's trying to like flip itself up and like bite your hand. Because I just
I'm gonna
assume you're
slap it.
holding it upside down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap it on the ass and say, "Stop it!"
Make an
Ooh.
intimidation check.
You know, I'll assist with it by like saying, okay, so since it's moving around so much, I'm gonna need some nails, hammer. If anyone has like any holy symbols, that will also help. Well,
Ah.
I mean, it might be good for a help check.
Yeah, it stops struggling, but it looks extremely pissed. For being a bounty hunter, you have dog shit intimidation.
I know, right?
What the fuck? Should
Are
you
you
be
a
trained?
good
Why are you not trained in intimidation?
More important skills.
Because he's a good guy. He's a nice
Just for
bounty
giggles.
hunter.
I just want it.
Oh.
God damn. You wasted that.
You had to say just for giggles.
Just to let you know what I did in reaction, I lifted my glasses and started rubbing my face.
I could feel it. I could feel it in that sigh.
The imp right now. You got
Also,
me.
Cainiff wasn't joking about the nails.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Gotta keep it restrained. It's also a
What can I
shape
say?
changer, so it's best to keep the limbs down.
Meredith will sort of just speak up. Alright, well. Unless you have any
I'm leaving.
questions for me, I'll be downstairs assessing the damage. And she snaps her fingers, and the two armored individuals with glaives that were fighting off the larger of the demons just sort of walk with her.
But
I'm gonna follow
before
her.
she, I was gonna say before she walks off, can I ask her for I'm just gonna walk to her and like, hey, can I get some of that healing?
I'm tapped for spells right now, unfortunately. Apologies.
You got any potions?
Had
I
any of them potions
can
on
do
you?
some first aid if you need.
I only have divine guidance to fuel my healing spells. Apologies, I don't have anything with me. The only thing I have
Yeah.
on me is my longsword, my shield, and my plate.
Aw. Okay, thanks anyways. And then just like limp off.
You need some treating wounds? I can help.
Yeah, I need some
Apologies.
treatments.
But yeah, she just keeps walking, and the armor walks behind her very oddly.
I'm gonna
Um,
accompany her, just
No,
as a silent.
Gotcha. As you accompany her, she or like you're walking towards her to accompany her. You see her sort of nod her head down towards you, sort of in like reverence,
Mhm.
and then she turns and keeps walking.
Yay.
And then Roman's just gonna walk over here through the barricade and start
Oops.
gathering the guards around and talking to them.
Did we ever divvy up the loot, by the way, guys?
Not yet. So we'll get to
No,
that
not
later.
yet.
Gonna add to my inventory closet for a moment, but it might not survive the night.
All right, and then as Meredith, I'm also going to say as you walk down the stairs with Meredith, I'll just go to this map now, just because
Mhm.
I assume people are not going to stay in the big bloody room for very
Mhm.
long. All right, critical success. So that's 2 people that Pella can treat at the same time for 16 wounds.
Oh fuck yes.
God damn.
16 wounds each, by the way.
I mean, I'll take it if nobody else is super duper hurt.
Oh, I'm hurt. So I'm
I
gonna take
actually have full health. Nothing hit me that turn.
Yeah,
Damn.
Langelo is also at full health. So go for it, because Ping can't
Cool.
take it. He doesn't have
Got
such
it.
flesh.
To do something selfish.
Yeah.
You see the ghost pray and heal his wound.
There you go.
All right.
As I'm like walking with her throughout the tower, I'll just quickly ask her.
Excuse me.
Out of curiosity, have you had any strange dreams in the past day or so?
As you ask her that, she sort of just stops and leans up against the wall. I have not slept in 2 days, so I haven't had time for dreams.
Understood. We're at the brink of exhaustion.
Most of us have been battling from room to room in this tower for the last 2 days. Those at the top were those who remained.
I nod and shut up.
But she just sort of goes and walks outside the tower and just sort of looks around at the sky. Just sort of sighs heavily. And then she motions with her hands, and the 2 armored people will walk off and just stand guard at the breaches while she goes and shuts the gates.
Are those empty armors?
Make a perception check. Yes.
Okay.
They are animated armor.
I say nothing. And then I'll return back inside with the rest of the party.
You can stay out
And
there
then
and ask her anything if you want to. She's just going to go to this wagon and start, like, shifting through it, basically.
I don't think he would think that she would know anything, being a noble, not a unit of the guard or anything.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, she said she is also a noble. She didn't say she was a guard.
Oh, okay.
She did not give a rank. She said she is Lady Meredith.
Okay. I'll
you can make a society check to see if you recognize the name.
Sure, society.
Surprisingly, yes, you do recognize the name. The only Lady Meredith that you would know of is from a minor noble house who, unfortunately, the scion of the house, the lord, only had daughters for children. Not great, but one of his daughters did go and join a knightly order, and that would be her. So she is knighted.
Oh. All right. So as I sift through that juicy information, I'll turn to her and go, Hold on, let me get my brain right before I vomit.
You want to take a second to think and move on to someone else real quick?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, does anyone want to do anything first before we watch Ping do torture porn?
Stare intently.
I'm not. Other than the nail part, I wasn't going to go that far, but
I mean, no, but you're gonna talk to it, I assume, and be mean to it.
yeah.
So. Within reason, it is a demon. So.
It is a demon. It also is like mind controlled.
You don't know that.
I have a very good reason to think that.
Yes, but you don't know that for certain.
Yeah, but it's what I believe.
All right, but no one else. Alex, you
No,
want to do anything?
nothing
Well,
I
Alex,
can
I
think
figure
of.
you're probably just like sitting off in the corner, like tinkering with your shit while everyone else walks off to rest.
Yeah,
wanna do
or
something.
patching up
Trying
people
to,
that
trying to find the least bloody parts of the tower.
Hey,
Mhm.
that's disgusting.
All right, what would you like to do, Kivy?
Can I give a back massage the shoulders of the guard since we're friends and he looks so tired?
This is going into a weird place.
Not sexually.
Lower.
This is not a massage parlor.
Happy ending?
He's got to get at
No.
least one happy end. Come on, man. It's been a rough
No.
couple of days.
I'm sure, but no.
Let me sift through the time streams. I'm sure there's one.
But if you like start massaging his shoulders, he's gonna try to just like brush you off, like stop doing that.
I'm not going to. I'm just gonna force it on him.
Stop. Eventually,
means
he's just
no.
going to like stop and just sit down on a box and just hope that you finish quickly, and he's just gonna let you do it.
Do I have to roll something for it to be an actual good massage?
Do you want it to be bad?
No.
Okay, then no. He probably doesn't feel it. He's wearing plate armor. You're massaging metal plates right now.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
take
right.
that armor.
So while she's massaging the plates, she's just gonna go, wow, you feel really stiff right now. We really gotta get in there.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
Danke. Thank you.
That's all I wanted.
I'll just sort of sit there stern-faced, and while he was trying to like brush you off, some of the guards that seemed very hollow-eyed sort of perk up a little bit and seem slightly more jovial and
I
alive.
can't imagine why.
Yeah, watching essentially their captain get a massage forced upon him.
That didn't even do shit.
that did nothing.
I brightened the room. I did my job.
The kobolds will sort of scamper off down the stairs, and anyone who goes to the second floor will see them like cleaning up, and then the two archers that had been sniping the fucking bosses for you
Yeah. With
are
slingshots.
just no. These are the ones with the
Oh,
long
that's right.
bows.
Yeah.
Like the actual trained people.
Got it.
They will be they'll just be at the first floor with everyone else down here, and they're going to sit at the tables and just lean over and immediately pass out, basically. In the few moments of peace that they have now.
Yep.
All right.
I will.
And then, we're gonna go ahead and go to Ping as you grab the little fucking rat creature from Jolin and start walking off to a presumably secluded room.
More private location.
Yeah. I think the basement should be good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. As you walk down to the basement, you see the first level is basically just storage. And then if you go even further down, there are 3 levels in total. The second level is another storage level, and then the third level is full of jail cells. All of which are either busted open or just empty.
I think the jail room is pretty good. Am I able to close the door behind me in this room?
Yeah.
Alright. And just to make it harder for this little closet to get out, I'm gonna put like something not that heavy in front of it. Something that it would be hard for it to move because of its size, but would be okay for me to move if I need to fucking get out quick.
Yeah, in the storage room, they have, like, barrels that have stuff in them and shit like that. It probably wouldn't be easy for you to move it, but you could move it without it moving. You know, like barrels with, like, pitch in them and shit like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be trapped in a place dying as I burn alive.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll do that. I
gotcha.
don't want this. I don't want him to get out.
You walk in, and I assume you shut the door behind you. What, you, like, putting the barrel on top of him or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And
Could use
as
that
you
weight
do,
to pin him.
yep, he's just sort of staring up at the ceiling as you do this.
And he was a demon, so I should be using this funny language. This
If I
funny
remember
little
correctly, yeah, you did.
Chthonian.
It was a closet that you captured, so it would be Chthonian. I would say you specifically would know that they have telepathy with touch.
Yeah, but do I really want this dirty, grimy thing touching me?
All I said was that you know, not that you were gonna do it. So what do you do? Sitting in the dark jail cell. Oh, you can just talk out loud.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more proven that I have Chthonian, so yeah. That's the type of shit you guys would hear if you went down to the basement door. Real ominous.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone followed you down there. Did anyone go with him to the basement?
No.
No, I don't want anything to do with what's going on down there.
I do.
Oh, you do? All right, Jolin goes
Yeah.
down there then.
Good, keep him straight.
Yeah,
No butt stuff.
using an illusion, I conjured the voice of Gilbert Gottfried to start like narrating all the 50 Shades of Grey type stuff I'm doing.
Actual torture. It's too
But yeah,
funny.
no. I asked him what I called him Little One, but like the tone for it is very derogatory. I asked for him for a name, what I should call him.
He does not respond to you.
Guess that's a topic you don't like. There may be a topic you do like. Because you and every other fiend have screamed it to the sky. What can you tell me about your king?
He doesn't respond to you.
Is his face doing anything, or is he just staring at me?
Just staring straight up at the ceiling, not even at you.
I'm gonna look at the closet. I'm like, do you understand me?
If it heard you at all, it's going to make no movements.
Can I do an Arcana check? Or
Sure.
occultism?
Whichever you prefer.
We'll do Arcana. I'm trying to like figure out if there's anything. Oh, come on, that was a 19.
You're not sure.
I'm gonna poke its belly and tell him to look at me.
You poke its belly, and it's sort of just like the flesh creeps inwards with your touch, but it seems to not be responsive to you.
Oh, this little shit.
I really expect a closet to be inert for this long. Usually they're little, to use your terminology, little pieces of shit. Even when they know they lost, they can't help but curse you out. Just be extremely unpleasant. This one, he seems almost docile. With that, I'm like pointing my finger, but I don't like have it get fully within the range of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But within the range that I know a Quasit would normally start to probably snap.
Yeah, acting out. Yeah, it doesn't
Hmm.
seem to move at all. Its eyes seem like glassed over, staring at the ceiling.
Mm.
He's been trained in anti-torture.
Let's try something. He seems fairly healthy. Sorry, Fletcher, you're alright. It's gonna be torture porn.
I know.
Hmm.
I'm always right.
Gotta take one of those nails I mentioned. And I'm gonna press it against his hand. I'm not gonna hammer it in. I'm just gonna see what happens.
You press it against its hand and it doesn't seem to make a movement.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay, now I'll
Seems-
hammer it in.
Is he
Seems
like
almost
under some?
brain dead.
I was gonna say, like, is he under some kind of like trance or anything?
Did you ask it to
but-
me or Ping?
Oh, you.
Me? You can
Yeah.
make an Arcana check if you'd like to try to identify if he's under some sort of spell or something.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Hero point that. Hero point that. You could use mine.
I'll use mine. My hero point it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's
There
better.
is some sort of lingering trace of magic around it that you would assume is from some sort of external source, but whether that's just from the lingering battle that you took place in, where mages were active, or if it's from something else, you can't tell.
What kind of check would be to look over it physically? Could I like use occultism, like look over its body part?
I
If
would
it
say
has
you
the
could
right
use
amount of
occultism.
fingers.
Yeah, you could use occultism to do that.
Okay. Like I want to like I want to note how normal of a demon specimen this is
Can I also roll for that?
physically.
Sure, if you'd like.
Yeah.
So you would know, Ping, that Quasits themselves, the way they are made is when a spellcaster sheds a portion of their own soul to create a familiar with it. And generally speaking, Quasits look radically different from one another just because they're made from someone's like soul material.
Hmm.
This one looks, if the word could be used, standardized almost. It looks too normal.
Mass
Look-
produced.
And looking
It looks
back
exactly
from,
like the textbook photo.
basically, yeah. And then looking back through your memories, it looks very similar to all of the other ones you have fought earlier today. Almost identical. Not identical themselves. They're not like carbon copies of each other, but close enough that the best word to be used would maybe be siblings. They're all born from the same person.
Hmm. There's a bit of silence from Ganeth that Jolin would be able to hear.
Yeah.
And then he speaks up. Closet is almost too standard. So are the others. Can I do another occultism check? Does this idea extend to the other fiends I've encountered? Like, have none of the daemons had their own little personality in them? The devils have
I
what
won't
they would
make you
normally
roll,
do.
but yeah, they've been remarkably untalkative. Demons, devils, fiends in general are usually very talkative and, outwardly and very personality driven because of the way they're essentially made, and everything you've encountered so far has seemed robotic.
Well, I meant physically, but I think that answers my question anyway.
And physically in and of themselves, they have not been different. The only ones that seemed different were the 3 higher level fiends you fought earlier today, and they seemed to be, again, more animate and talking.
It's possible a lot of these fiends weren't actually summoned, but instead created.
Yeah. Should we kill it?
Yeah, and then Jal and
Maybe.
I will say you get, like, generally the same information. If you have any other questions that differ from Ping's, just let me know and I'll answer them.
None at the moment.
Gotcha.
Killing it might be useful. We don't want it going out and then killing any of the survivors upstairs. And I find it unlikely we'll be able to make it talk under normal circumstances. But fiends also can end up being contracted. That said, I don't think I'd want to closet as a familiar. Just gotta like look it over still. If only I could just activate it. Be easier if there was like a clear sign of magic on its mind I could fiddle with. You know what? I'm gonna try something simple. And if you allow, Fletcher, I am gonna like grab my bony hand on its head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna simply funnel magic into whatever is already there, spending a spell slot.
Sure, what are you trying to do with that?
If there's already like a spell on him, I kind of want to activate it, if that makes any sense. This would also be touching him.
Yeah.
This also would
Gotcha.
be touching him, so he could end up activating that telepathy.
Gotcha. As you touch him, make me a will save.
Okay. There's Will.
Is the picture of your new profile picture a rat wrapped in a towel?
Yeah.
I overslept.
Don't be
I
surprised.
apologize.
You're right, Ben.
You're not the only one. I feel really bad, actually.
No shit. God damn.
That's the picture.
Oh my god! Look at that thing. Oh my god! How could you, Papa?
That's evil.
Oh, you asshole! You asshole!
God damn it.
You
Asshole! He's got a bunch of people. That's funny as fuck.
But anyway, as you grab the creature's head Ping, you feel a monolithic presence behind it. You feel like a speck of dust looking into the sun.
Jesus.
Ooh. That's the 20. Is that a success?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a success to not take a lot of damage. I will not say why, though. But, as you feel that presence, I will let you continue and try to push on and try to pour magic in to activate that spell, or just immediately sever your connection.
Could I try option number 3?
Which?
So I'm in this closet's mind,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a monolithic thing that it is either part of or connected to. And one of those is an important distinction from the other, which will make this stupid. I'm gonna try to pull back with the closet, if that makes any sense. Like a little thief in the night a little thief, like trying to run away from the sun.
Make me another will save.
Okay. Should I be spending spell slots on this?
Not yet.
Please don't fuck me.
Hey.
Bring it.
As you begin to pull back with what you think is a piece of this closet, this entire presence turns and looks at you. You feel it notice you. Do you continue to try to pull back?
I'm just gonna roll a random d20 first. I am egotistical as fuck, man.
Alright.
I am better than this.
I will
Get
now
it.
say,
Get in.
this is where you can start to spend your spell slots to flex your magical might. Every one spell slot you spend will be 1 dice less of damage you will take.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Alright, well,
I will not tell you how many dice of damage you are going to take. I will simply say that this presence notices you and says one word in a language you don't speak.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
That's the scarier part. Chthonian, Necral, Demonic, Diabolic, Aklo.
I will say, if you'd like, you can try to roll a occultism check to identify the language.
I'd like to do that, yeah.
Sure.
Well, and then I'm gonna...
Yeah.
I
You don't know.
don't know. Sorry, it wasn't in my studies. I'm gonna expend 2 second-level spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
That. Oh, and a first-level spell slot.
Alright, so -3.
I don't think I have anything else I can... Oh, I can expend my focus. I have 2 in my focus pool.
I'll allow that.
So, boop, boop. 5?
Pray.
Oh.
You take 31 damage as you don't even feel this presence spend any sort of magic or hostile attack against you. You just feel a hostile intent in your direction, and your mind begins to crumble around you.
You left me with 3 health.
I know.
I'm really lucky that I spent harm at the beginning of the session. Oh.
And as you wrench back into your own mind, you feel yourself coated in something magical. You feel disgusting, almost as if your soul is bleeding.
No.
Was I by chance able to succeed in the thing I tried to do?
You get back, Jolin. The snap of a finger has happened in time. It has been a few seconds, and then the closet just begins to scream.
Holy shit.
And then you just see Ping get wrenched back and thrown against the back of the cell.
But like as I see him flying, can I like try to grab him to like
No,
pull him
you
back?
were not expecting this at all.
Oh fuck.
Weird magic shit just happened.
I'm gonna run over to Ping and I'm gonna like reach for him like, hey, you good?
I feel
Got some paper
gross.
towel.
The hell was that?
I tested a theory.
And then the demon is just screaming incoherent ramblings.
Is that shit I can understand?
Oh, yeah, it's just random words in Chthonian.
It doesn't even know what it's saying.
Bull,
Mr.
fuck,
Knight-
pickle, ant, rat.
Yeah, literally, it's just like, it's random words. They have no meaning next to each other.
I just asked Ping, do you know what he's saying?
As you say that, Ping, it will lift its head, look at you, scream, "I'm unfinished!" and then it explodes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
That's so stupid. I love it. You can't win.
Darn. I mean, me personally, I didn't want Kadif to have a closet bet, but I did kind of want to survive.
I chose those last words very carefully.
I am unfinished. If you care, the last thing it said, and I didn't do that part, was that it's unfinished.
The hell does that mean?
Great question.
Well, that proves something to me. There is something massive controlling them. And that something massive, when it's not controlling them, they don't have enough.
So basically, it just died because it wasn't controlled?
It just died because it might as well not be.
This is gonna be a great thing to tell the group.
At least I got thrown back, so I don't get much quasit blood on my robes.
True. Alright, what are you two doing now?
I'm just gonna walk up to the group.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You walk to the cell door that Ping closed, push on it. You didn't bring the keys with you.
I didn't close the. I wasn't talking about the cell door. I
Oh.
was talking about the door to the. I wasn't
I
talking about the
asked,
cell door.
you walk in the cell and you close the door?
I didn't say the cell. I didn't say the cell.
I did! I asked! I very
Check the
clearly
video.
asked! I will!
I meant the cells, as in the jail part, because usually there's a door to the jail and then the cells. I was stopping at the jail door, not the cell door.
I asked, you walk in the cell and then shut the door.
I'm so fucking tired, man. That didn't register. I'm
sound
not
like a
that
you problem.
stupid.
Well,
I'm not that stupid. I wouldn't do that.
Kenneth was preoccupied.
He wouldn't just walk into the jail cell, man. I'll spend my hero point on that if you want. But I'm not. That's not what I wanted to do. I was talking about the actual door to the jail area. Yeah.
I say you roll with it. It sounds fun.
I'm gonna scream.
It's just outside of what I was imagining Kane to do. Because when I was describing at the door, I'm talking about like a wooden door, barrel down on the closet and at that door.
I said there was open cells, and I could have sworn you said I walk into one of the cells.
No, I didn't say that part.
I am 90% sure, and I have a recording.
Yeah, no, when we're going back, let's run back the recording. It won't have any meeting, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say I walk into a cell.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I am half fucking asleep though, so
I'm pretty sure you did.
I'm saying we can run back later. It doesn't matter in the moment.
I even thought to myself, he just said he walked into a jail cell and shut the door and did not ask for any keys.
I wasn't talking about the cells, but here's the thing: miscommunication.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
Better.
Well, I'm going to run with it because that's what I heard and that's what I remember.
I'm gonna run to the recording, and then I didn't say that. You owe me.
Okay, that's fine, man, who has been up for 1 hour.
You know what? Make a deal. If you're right, he'll give you a hero point next time. Like,
Nah,
and
I don't
just roll
actually
with
care
it.
that much. It's just like
It sounds like you really do, actually.
I'm playing up the anger. I do actually genuinely believe I didn't say I got into the cell, but we're rolling with it.
Anyway, Jolin and Ping, you are locked in jail.
Colin's just standing there in the jail cell, not knowing what's going on.
I'm gonna fucking try to when I try to open it and it doesn't open. I'm gonna grab the handles and scream, "One
more time.
He screamed, "Going in."
Kenneth just silently. I don't remember locking that. Normally, you would require a key to lock doors like this.
Oh, unfortunate.
I'm just fucking keep screaming it. Cal, drunk, Cal, drunk, Cal, drunk. Shaking aggressively each time.
Did she also roll a 1?
She rolled a 4. No, she rolled a 3.
Okay.
Alright, who else is around? I'll say
Honestly-
Fogak would probably be downstairs.
Jalen, I was fishing for a 1.
Thogak will hear you and walk downstairs, and then he will open the jail cell for you and then walk away.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up behind him like, thank you.
He nods and walks away.
It's like he's not there.
All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do before we move on to Ben's conversation with Lady? Luke, did you want to do anything? Laying in your Yamcha pose on the bottom floor.
You're muted.
Oh man.
He beat you to it. He beat you to it. Luke. 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 Luke.
All right. Well, we'll move on to you, Ben. All right, Ben.
All right.
As the ASMR lady is just shifting through the shit on
You said
the
she's
wagon.
outside?
Yeah, she's outside right
Alright.
here, where she is on the map.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Couldn't see
hold
her.
on.
I'm back.
Since
Sorry.
combat is over, let me just. You can see.
Woo! So I won't like hover over her. I'll just like stand by and watch and see what she's trying to go for.
It just
And
seems
then
like
I
she's
will-
just like looking to see what's there.
Gotcha. I'll approach and just ask.
In the moments before the incursion happening here, did you sense anything amiss? Or any divine vision from Cosmo?
No, I did not get any divine inspiration or anything of that nature. I did happen to be near the square when it happened, and I saw those gates manifest. Well, one of them at least.
I blink because I don't know if anybody told me about the gates.
Yeah. The creatures, they came from gates in the centers of the city. I've only ever seen the one, so I don't know if there's simply one gate or if there's multiple. My guess would probably be multiple with the amount of fiends in the city, but other than that, I didn't know anything before it was already too late.
Interesting. The only reason I ask is I had a vision of a clock, but the arm being that of a dragon being stopped by a undead hand would be the best description. And then I just felt strange. And I wanted to make sure the connection to Cosm wasn't stopped.
I don't know about you, but my connection at least seems undamaged. I was able to cast a spell while we were fighting those creatures.
I
Whether
scratch the
it's
under.
unblemished, I could not say. I have felt strange over the past few days, but I don't know if that's simply due to the excess of what I would consider a corrupting influence, a malaise around the area, or whether something is trying to block out Cosm. I could not say. What the fuck are you talking about? Broccoli and beef with the commander-in-chief.
Back in the DM, I'm being evil.
But anyway, I couldn't say other than having just strange feelings around, and we've been fighting for the better part of 2 days, so I haven't had much room for conversation or contemplation.
I nod.
Though I have not said it yet, I do thank your group for arriving when you did. Perhaps there's a little bit of providence left in the area.
It was our pleasure.
Don't say that.
We are the ones that are helping, well, trying to help push the fiends and curs back from the depths they came.
That's good. Well, the tower is open to you. I have sort of unofficially taken command, at least for now, since Roman doesn't want to admit that the captain is dead yet, but we can at least try to work together, my group and yours. Perhaps there need not be any division. Our group, perhaps we can try to push back the tide of this darkness, regain some sense of control, at least a little at a time.
Agreed. If I could just get word out, things would be easier.
Yes, with that, and she sort of just vaguely gestures upwards above us. I'm not able to send any missives out on carrier pigeon, and I know of no mages that are powerful enough to pierce it, or any that are alive anymore.
I frown.
Again, I have not been out and about in some time. But anyway, she'll finally, after sorting through the wagon after a while, haul up a sack and toss it in front of you. Those are some items that I've gathered from this wagon that the fiends had been trying to get into, so I assume they're magical in some regard, though I'm not sure. Feel free to split them among your group as you see fit.
Thank you.
Of course. And for what it's worth, I stashed gold in there, though I don't know how useful that's going to be.
I'm sure eventually it will have its requirement.
Should we live to see the morrow, maybe?
Well, if there's something I have to say about that, we'll make sure that happens. We will rest, recuperate, and bring the survivors here for refuge, and then find that room for the storage to get food flowing.
She nods again. Very well, but that is what I wanted to do. I am going to take some much needed rest now while you are here.
I nod and I pick up like the tied end of the bag in my mouth and just carry it like a dog into back inside.
And then she just sort of walks inside and climbs the stairs. All right. And at that point, you all can split these items as you see fit.
Player alerts. What were they?
There is the Thurible of Revelation, the Fighter's Fork, the Dancing Scarf, the Mentalist Staff, a Shrinking Potion, 4 Fear Gems, 2 Stonefist Elixirs, 1 Spell Strike Ammunition, so a piece of ammunition, a Small Diamond, a Emerald, and then enough gold for every person to have 208 pieces.
Shrinking potion. Can I have the shrinking potion, please?
No, you already used one.
But I thought it was a shrinking potion or a love potion, and then this one is a shrinking potion. I still have some more.
For the sake of just like tedium, you identify all of the items, so you don't have to worry about that or anything.
Is the Thurible lesser?
Like the whole time?
Everything would be of a lesser quality.
Okay.
If it is able to have a lesser quality.
What would it be fun?
The only one I really want is the Mentalist Staff, but someone else might be able to. Let me look at the party.
Did you say there was a ruby, or there wasn't a ruby? It was a diamond.
There's a small diamond and an emerald.
Emerald, that's what it was. Okay, thank you.
Tula's the other full caster, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want the staff instead, or?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Keep it. You can have it. You have. I'm honestly. I was looking at the items, and I really think I'm just gonna take the jewels and the gold.
Gotcha.
I will let it be known. Anything that is not taken, I will be taking.
Can I take the dancing scarf then?
If you want it. Out of anything that would be good to just be put in Ben's back pocket, that one is probably the best one, because it doesn't do anything useful. I'll be straight up, I rolled all of these items randomly. If you need to know what any of them do, just let me know.
Never mind. I don't want the dancing scarf.
It doesn't do anything useful. It's a +1 bonus to performance checks when dancing. And you can conceal yourself by dancing.
Are you guys okay if I take the fear gem?
There's 4 of them, so if you want one, sure.
The ultimate backup dancer.
Actually, I want 2, and then I'm just gonna speak up for Soul. I think he'd want the other 2 since he's the other melee fighter.
I would also like the fear gems because I have feats that go with fear.
Oh, well then never mind. I didn't know that. Yeah, you should have them.
Yeah, the fear gems are, you affix them to your weapon, and then basically when you attack, you can spend a free action to exhaust it and apply fear to people.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reverse engineer the spell strike ammunition?
Yes. Roll me a crafting check.
Alright, let me find where my buttons are.
I'm gonna take the scarf.
You're gonna take the scarf still? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna still take the scarf.
Okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
You reverse engineer it. It's spell strike ammunition type 1.
The only things that I would want are the fear gems. Anything else, it's up for you guys to decide to split between you guys. And then whatever's left over, I'm keeping.
Actually, you want to know what, Pella?
Yark.
Would that even make sense to do that? You can already cast runes on your ammunition, right? Like, etch them onto the ammunition.
I mean, I guess so. I couldn't find the room. I know there's a room that does it, but I couldn't find where it was.
I will say that because you are the one doing it, you can modify it so it is not spell strike ammunition, it is rune strike ammunition, and you can etch your runes onto it.
Wait.
Spell strike ammunition is literally you cast a spell on it and you can shoot it to cast a spell.
Exactly.
So it makes sense that you just be like, well, that's stupid, I don't do spells, I do runes, I'm just going to change that.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, you can just do that instead.
We each get 208 gold.
Yes,
Mhm.
each of you. I already added it to Soul. Everyone else can add it to themselves.
Besides the gold, none of that really applies to me, so I'm just not going to take anything.
If you want the shrinking potion, take the shrinking potion. Unless somebody else
No.
wants it,
No,
I think.
no,
I
you
think.
can have it.
take it.
You
No, no,
should
no.
take
I
it.
think
Take
that
it.
should go to. No, no, no. I think that should go to Jenna.
I'm gonna keep it real. Jenna told me she does not want to play her character anymore, so ignore that.
Yeah, she told me that too.
She said she
Didn't
doesn't
really
want to
wanna
play this
change.
character anymore, or she might not be playing in the campaign at all. So this loot is for the people who are here.
Oh,
Well, then I guess yeah, I'll take the shrinking potion.
Yay!
That's just perfect in my hands.
Yes,
I now feel
perfect with an
self-conscious.
asterisk.
I'm worried I did something because I've been playing an asshole.
It wasn't you.
What do you mean? No, no, no. It has nothing to do with you guys. Like I've already
me.
talked to Jenna about it. It has nothing to do with
It's
any
Ben.
of you.
She told me.
Well, Ben was part of it for, both of us were questioning, and then Luke was the one who almost killed us, so then we're both like, you
Yeah.
know. Are the brothers out to get the rest of us and this is all just a
Sure they
con?
are.
Listen,
makes sense.
you're next.
I believe it. Ben kills me in every every campaign he can. He
No,
will
no, no,
kill
no,
me.
no, 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 no. Edit that sentence. Not every campaign, every one shot.
Yeah,
Any campaign we have been a part of, I have never killed you.
that's true. You
on
just
purpose.
abandoned us and gave me daddy issues. That's fine.
God almighty.
I do not know what you are talking about.
Don't you bring him into this.
We almost played him for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would have. Oh, that sucks. Because he was a cool character.
All right.
In a back pocket.
No one else said they wanted it, so I added the gems to you, Luke.
Thank you.
Also, where do I?
I mean, I'm taking a staff, so
Yeah, go for the staff.
in like out of character, it would be extremely greedy to grab one of the gems. I don't. Did anyone take that fighter's fork?
It's a trident.
It is a trident.
Yeah, it's a full-on trident.
I don't think anybody's taking it. Or
I think
off
it would be good for a character that isn't in this party.
I thought it was funny.
Did you want any fear gems, Maggie?
No, 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 no. I think that like they would go way better for you. I just didn't really understand how they worked, and when I looked it up, I thought I did. But the only thing is, I'm a melee build, and that's the only reason why I thought it. If you have fear built into you, having you be stronger is going to benefit me in the end.
Okay.
And my character would be too stupid, and honestly, I would, as a character, probably just give it all to you guys anyway, because friendship and
Yeah.
also dragons get the most respect. So I would back you up on taking that.
So the way it works is
Yeah.
you affix it to your weapon. It doesn't weigh anything, and then you have to spend 2 actions to activate it. And then when you strike, if you hit and deal damage, the target is frightened 1, or if you crit, frightened 2. If you have the intimidating strike feat, then it's doubled both ways.
I don't think I even have that one.
I don't know if anyone does.
So you said
I-
you can fix the fighter's fork to a weapon?
No,
No,
that's the fear
the
gem.
fear
The
gem.
fighter's fork
Oh, the
just
fear gem.
is a weapon.
Okay, now is the fighter's fork a wooden handle?
No, it's a trident.
It's
I'm
It's a full
asking.
trident.
Yeah, it's a full trident.
So it's full steel
Yeah, it's
or
just
made
of steel.
metallic metal. Okay, I got you. All right, because I was gonna say, can I make my staff the handle and just use the head?
Own yourself, Yago.
If you want to, yeah, sure, I'll allow it. Fuck it.
Fuck yes!
I
Walking
will
around.
I'm gonna do
say
it.
the fighter's fork is a +1 weapon, so if you want to, you guys can actually just take the rune off of it because it starts as a +1 weapon.
Oh, to continue the 50 questions. The Thurible of Revelation.
Yeah.
Is the text actually in Empyrean or is it in Diabolic or Chthonian? Because the item says it could be any of those 3.
My answer will change, depends on who wants it. If no one else wants it, then it can be yours, Pink, and it can be in Chthonian or Diabolic.
I have no use for it other than sticking it away.
What item are we talking about?
Thurible
Thurible.
Revelation.
Thurible of Revelation.
I don't think
It does require 5 gold of incense, but it might be useful in some rituals in the future.
Yeah, if you want it, feel free, Ping.
Eh.
I will
I'm good on
say
loot
that
now.
you find it on one of the fucking bosses, and it will be in Chthonian.
Durable Revelation, lesser.
And it can be shaped like whatever your little heart desires.
No, it's per like purchase, so it's not like an
Alright.
official.
Are you?
rollover,
How many
so,
of the
like,
fear gems are you
every
taking,
purchase.
Ben?
If nobody else wants them, I'm going to be taking all 4 of them.
I was gonna give 2 to Soul.
Not all at once.
If you wanted to
So
Yeah,
split
yeah,
50-50.
go, go, yeah, that's fine. Give
Now,
to the soul.
and an ounce next week. The first ounce will have
Fear
to
gem.
roll off first, and then the following week, the
No,
next
not there. Is it in here? Nope. Is it in here? What the fuck is it? Here. Jesus Christ, Ben.
All right.
Fear gem.
The Thurible
1,
is being taken.
2. And Luke's got the fighter's fork that you'll have Pella affixed to the top of his staff.
Yes.
Yeah, is that what you want, Luke, or do you guys want to split the rune off of it and give the rune to somebody else? I don't think anyone else needs the rune, to be honest, but I think most everyone already has +1 weapons.
Because Pella inscribed the blank rune she had for what I have now, right?
Easier.
Unfortunately, as a caster, because there's nothing in the base game for it, but the rules allow it weirdly. There is actually nothing to give +1 to my spell attack rolls from what I looked.
Yeah, we'll fix
So
that.
I don't
later,
need.
Don't worry.
I don't need a +1 weapon.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, I'm not sure how that would actually affect me, but
It won't affect your spells, but if you melee somebody with it.
Okay, yeah. So I like how it says here the effect that is you can extend or shorten the trident's haft. So I'm just going to leave it in a single hand form.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, the only thing left are the 2 Stone Fist elixirs.
Let me look that one up. It might be good for our.
Thogak.
Thogak thing.
That's a Thogak for sure.
It does nothing for him.
Yep.
Oh, really?
For 1 hour, your fist deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage and loses non-lethal.
Yeah, it literally just makes so you can use your fist as a weapon.
So now if nobody wants them, they're going into my back pocket, never to be seen again.
He's gonna keep them.
We should probably give one to like one of the marshals that doesn't normally use fists, so they have it in their back pocket for if something happens to their weapon.
They don't exist. Well, Jalen, I guess, but he has like 6 daggers. If he loses a dagger, he can just pull another one out.
Yeah, the runesmith is kind of a marshal, kind of not.
I mean, what about Soul? Wouldn't it make sense for me and Soul to have one?
They don't do anything for you. You already use your fist, and they do more damage than the elixir does. You're a monk, and he's a barbarian with his gorilla powers. So you both already have non-lethal fist attacks that do more than a d6, or a d6 or more. So they are actually literally, if you drank this, it would just make it so you would play your character the same way.
Okay, so my original thought that it wouldn't work is correct. Never mind. Ignore me.
If one of you wants them, tell you what, I can re-roll these if you want me to.
I mean, what about the dragon? Can't the dragon punch things?
His attacks are, I mean,
Bite and tail.
Bite and tail do more damage. His
Right.
claws would do slightly more damage, but
yeah,
it wouldn't really like matter. You could just hit stuff with his tail still and do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So what's it gonna be? You want to give them to the dragon to do stuff, or you want me to re-roll these 2 items?
Sounds like you're rolling them.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna actually do something with them, Ben, or are you just like a weird dragon hoarder?
He's
who's like,
hoarding him.
He's hoarding them. He has rules
There's a
for
purpose.
a hoard.
Yes.
I say reroll.
Either way, indifferent.
Us too.
I
Also
I'm
vote for a
fine with dragon.
reroll
Agree.
only because it might actually give something better for us.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. You want me to re-roll them?
Sure.
Okay.
But he has like first dibs.
I love you guys being so kind. It just makes
1D
it hard for
111.
me. Huh?
Oh, just. You're kidding me. What the heck? Wow. There we go.
Alright, so instead you get Fear Flower Nectar, which is poison, and another shrinking potion.
Dude, that fucking Fear Flower Nectar is awesome.
Yeah, it's very
Yes.
good.
Who wants the Fear Flower Nectar?
I mean,
What does it do?
Very cool.
it's sick. I
To
need someone
activate
to
it, it
reference
takes
literally.
2 actions, and then when you hit an enemy with it, they have to make a DC 21 Fortitude save. And then every stage they take a D6 poison damage and become more and more frightened.
I think both of them should go to the dragon, actually.
Oh yeah, he should have the shrinking potion because he's too large.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fat.
I'm a
Ready.
small boy.
Gotta
Oh,
get that fat butt through doors.
For you, maybe.
I will say nothing.
Mm.
I want to roll this just because I want to see what would happen.
So do you not want the shrinking potion? Because if you don't want it, I'm gonna request.
Jesus.
I just wanted to see what it would roll on the level
Oh,
21.
that was, yeah, okay.
Let's see what the
Nah,
consumable would give.
Fletcher, you should give that to the paladin lady.
Instant evisceration.
Oh my god, it does 18d8.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
DC 42.
DC 42 basic reflex.
Oh my
And that's-
god.
Tell you what, for a funny, I'll let each of you roll a D100, and if you get the number I'm thinking of, I'll let the group have it.
Did you write the number down?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way.
What? Who rolled
Alright,
it?
Tulo gets it.
Are you fucking hit it?
He had 81. The
81.
first roll.
What the fuck?
I said,
That's
I guess
annoying.
81 will do. No one will probably get that. Alright, well, here you go. You have an instant evisceration snare, because why not?
Jesus.
It's funny.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Don't fuck up placing that. You'll die.
What do you think this is?
Dude, that thing, the description of that thing is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
literally
but-
that. It's that fucking item from Dishonored 2. That's just like a bunch of fucking like metal wires that eviscerate
Uh-huh.
people.
Here's a funny thing. I think snares genuinely have a training feature associated with them. I might be remembering wrong, but part of why I think this is because I remember feats like that on the Kobold list, where it's like you can use snares now. And I went, huh?
This snare releases an unbelievable arsenal of blades.
It really is the Dishonored one.
Yeah.
That's great. Held in one hand, bulk negligible.
It weighs nothing.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Okay, no, it's not like training in snares. It's just it makes snares better.
Mm. Oh, are you talking about like the
the-
feats?
Yeah, the Kobold
Yeah.
one. Like,
Yeah.
if a snare normally takes 1 minute to craft, you can craft it with 3 actions instead.
Yep. Yep. Fuck. Silas had it. Which brings me to say that I actually thought about Silas the other day, wondering if he was like running through the underrealm.
Mm.
What do you mean? There's so many demons in the city. Why wouldn't he be in the city?
Don't you fucking tempt
I
me
think
with
we
a good
have a
time.
good reason to think
Did
that
I say that out loud?
I think most of
Christ,
these
10,000
demons
gold
aren't
pieces.
properly summoned.
Yeah, you can't sell that.
I know. I knew
Give
that
it
was
to
going to
me.
be a
Give it to
stipulation.
me.
As I looked at that, I was like, "Oh my god, I could buy
Instantly
the
boost your
city."
horde all the way to max, basically.
No, I think it's like 20K or 25K, but it is up there.
I feel bad for whatever poor bandit's gonna get fucking turned to paste.
If I could just
Because I already know you guys
absolutely
aren't gonna use that
absurd.
on a boss. You're gonna use it on like some random schmuck enemy.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what's
we're
gonna
gonna
happen?
have
Yeah,
it
just
forever.
yeah, exactly. Because we're gonna set it up and we're gonna be like, "Oh, that's not who we wanted that to hit," but oh well.
You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna hit one of us, guaranteed.
My horde will be level 15 with that one item.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Fuck out of here, dude.
That's great. That's amazing.
So not only are you a
That's-
phoenix,
that's
but you have a
silly.
bomb.
That's silly, dude.
Instant evisceration. I'm fine. I'm going to retire. My days.
Yeah. Then there's just pink mist.
Uh-huh.
My dad. Okay, be right back.
What are the combats gonna look like after this?
Insane. It gets nuts.
Insane. We already know there's a wyvern nearby.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite way to eat potatoes?
With my mouth.
That's a good place to start. What is it called? Potatoes gratin? Hausen gratin?
Au gratin.
Oh.
Thank you.
Au gratin. Yeah, I know.
Farm potatoes baked in the oven. Crispy Parmesan on top.
Ooh, another good one.
How about yourself?
Oh, home fries.
Fair.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Is
especially.
there a
with
bad way to eat
peppers and
potatoes?
onions.
I don't think there is, honestly.
Dry.
Instant.
Raw.
Yeah, raw. I was gonna say probably wouldn't be fun.
The plant itself,
Oh.
a little poisonous, you know.
Yeah, because from the Nightshade family.
Well, if you're eating raw potatoes, you already hate your life. So
Yeah, something's not so great.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet potato or normal potato though?
Yes.
No, you got to pick one. Which
Yes.
one's top?
Normal.
I sure am glad I'm 2 days from retirement. Wait.
I already made that joke.
I didn't hear it. All right. What?
I'm back.
What?
Oh. I got back and I didn't realize heard this dude talking about like fucking trails of fucking entrails and shit on the fucking audiobook. I was like, what the fuck is who is saying that?
That's the alt history of how it could have went with the closet. Have you seen like Higurashi with like the hoe scene?
When they cry, baby.
By the way, if you've seen the original but you haven't seen Go is a fucking wild ride.
I have not even seen the original Higurashi. I just know it exists.
It's a wild ride.
I know. That I do know. Alright. Anyways, you all can take a long rest if you'd like. I will say before you do that, Luke, was there anything you wanted to do after you crashed and burned?
No. Honestly, I believe that I might be like
just asleep, just knocked out.
Yeah, seriously, like just exhausted.
Yeah, I will say, as everyone was coming downstairs, you would have seen him just like fucking completely conked out on the fucking floor.
So I think the strong, not to damage people should go back to the tavern and collect.
I'll go.
All the rats with guns.
Okay, you want to go, Ben?
Yeah, I'll go and try to help them.
All right.
Dodge and weave and whatnot.
You go ahead and roll me a stealth check as you weave through the city.
Can I also go with?
If you want to.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm not gonna bother making you roll anything else. Yeah, you guys are fine. You get back.
Okay.
Holy shit! Dude, that hit the corner on my screen, and like the 2 was like do, and then it just kind of 20.
I will say, as you make your way through the streets, they seem pretty empty comparatively. Probably because you just cleared out most of what was around you. But as you get back to the Rat's Paradise, as you enter into the building, you'll see the head rat in the top, who, as you enter, will greet you. Hello, friends. What news do you bring?
We have successfully defended the guard tower, and they are offering you amnesty and protection there. The
amnesty, racism.
Not amnesty. I don't know what that. I didn't want to say that. I just get first thing came in my mouth. Just leave me alone.
The storage or the food needs to be investigated and procured before food can flow, but we are working on getting that fixed. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
We'll send Ken to gather material. What happened at Tower? Was it attack? You say rescue?
They were under siege by the newly found denizens of Miasto, demons and fiends alike.
Good you killed them.
Yes.
And he'll like swing down from the rafters, rather like slyly, considering his age. I will go gather kin and inform your guard friends you back. And he like waddles off down the cellar.
So, I want to try and find that magician.
Okay. As you walk down to the cellar, and he is leaned back up again with his back on the wall, his hat tilted down to cover his eyes as he snores slightly.
Tickle, tickle.
I am going to jump and hug him.
As you jump through the air, you land on the barrels, crushing it, and he is laying back down on the table with the map on it, snoozing slightly.
So I missed?
He
Sure.
teleported.
I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna try again.
I'm gonna like be watching this.
Each time you try to jump on him, he just moves to a different location.
I'm just gonna keep trying.
Evie, you won't get him. Just desist. He's not asleep. Marvolo, we are getting ready to move to the guard tower. It is clear and safe.
As you say that, you hear from behind you, "I heard you from upstairs, my good man." As you just see the other body double keep bouncing around, and he's just standing in the doorway, leaning up against it.
I just smiled.
I'm enjoying myself.
We need to hire to keep her entertained.
I say with a grin.
I think he's doing an adequate job, and he gestures to the body double.
I nod. And then I'll go find Jacob, Michael, and Thomas.
Yep. And they'll be in the back gathering up a few things with the other peasants, calming them down. As you walk over, Jacob will walk up and bow to you. Hello, sir.
Okay.
Everything is ready with these ones. We've not really unpacked because
Why is it?
we didn't know if we were going to be staying long.
Perfect. We'll be leading you there to the guard tower where you will stay. Most of you will be probably enlisted to help defend the tower.
I say to the peasants, knowing that the three will help go to the tower.
We've been training those who would have wanted.
Perfect. So when we are ready, we will meet up top, and I will escort you on, along with Kiwi.
And I point to where she is flip-flopping around.
He just kind of stares at her for a moment and nods. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go up and get some fresh air. We didn't leave when you were gone.
I nod.
Well, fresher air. He walks up the stairs.
Can I try to do stealth to chase after the real one going up the stairs?
This is the guard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the voice.
Yeah, you don't even see the real Marvolo.
Excellent.
You just assume that's the real Marvolo that he's seeing.
But yeah, after probably around an hour, everything will be gathered up as much as they can. The older rat will come around and up to you, Caldro, and say, "Leaving more than we like, but we're ready to go."
Understandable.
All right.
We
Ready for what's left.
No need to cover us. And he sort of gestures to the rest of his kin and walks over and starts speaking in a language you don't understand.
I wonder if it's a rat kid.
What?
And then after a few moments, you just see all of them pile up out the door, and then you see them just scatter into the surrounding buildings in a few different groups, and then you just do not notice them anymore.
Yep.
Hey.
And then I
Right
will.
before he leaves, the old rat says, "Good luck. Stay out of sight."
I'll nod, and I'll use quiet allies with my sneak.
And because you rolled a 20, I'll just say all of you make it back unmolested.
Yay!
And also unharmed. As you make it back through the gate, you will just see Marvolo sitting on the wagon talking to the the woman.
I stopped being surprised.
You could have sworn you saw him walking with you.
I assume this man is literally everywhere and nowhere. He's like me.
And then as you enter through the gate, he waves at you.
I
You
give
already
him
know
a
what I'm
nod.
gonna do.
Do you rush at him, or do you just walk up to him to hug him?
I will walk up slowly.
And he looks over as you're walking up. "Oh, if it isn't the genius, how are you doing?"
I hug him.
"Oh, there. And he pats your shoulder awkwardly. Everyone else can see him sort of grimacing.
Yep.
Good Good one. Nice.
Thanks. I'm
Wow.
just so glad you kept the rats safe.
I told you I would.
Oh my
You
God,
did.
Valor.
I don't like to make myself a liar.
Oh my God, there's so much here.
Oh, Grandpa.
Now, I'm sure you have more important things to do than grip my waist. Feel free, and he like shoos you.
You think so, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say exactly that.
Oh, okay. And then you'll just sort of phase through him and fall onto the wagon as he stands up, walks off the wagon, and then just disappears.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dust myself off. Just pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Lady Meredith will also walk up to you, Caldero, and say, I gathered your friend who was laying on the floor over there, and I put him in one of the beds upstairs.
It takes me a second to go, friend.
On the
This
floor.
one, no. That one, no. This one, no. That one, no.
Seeing you take a second to think about it, she'll say, the lizard.
Oh, yes, the one that burst into flame. Got it.
Yes, that one.
I nod and thank her.
You're welcome. Alright. She just sort of awkwardly walks away afterwards.
Just like, I'm also sitting there going, what the fuck do I do now?
So everyone's sort of just like putzing around.
Yeah. I'll look at the party after we, have our rest and everything. Get everybody secured.
We should probably go find that room. Get the storage of food available for everybody.
I say as my stomach growls.
Are we doing that, or are we gonna go find the captain?
That's one of the same.
I was gonna say,
I
I assume
guess.
you guys are probably just like sitting around a table.
Yeah, probably. Hanging out.
Yeah.
Cleaning up, maybe.
I would help
Blood
with clean
bucket.
up, but that's below me.
That is below you.
Some
Not
people's
wrong.
kids.
Alright.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Anytime that I'm out and about, do I see any familiar corpses from my entourage
You haven't
at
found
all?
them.
Okay.
You
If you'd like,
probably
you can
haven't
make
been
a
in that part of the
society
city.
check. You can make a society check if you'd like to figure out where they might have been.
Oh, damn it.
They're menials. You don't
fucking-
even think about them.
Yep. I could care less. In fact, why the fuck
You
was I
could.
even think about them?
Yeah, exactly. You ran away from them for good reason.
Yeah. Annoying little bastards.
All right. But is there anything else anyone wants to do? I'll say you guys would rest for the rest of the day probably because you had a large fight, sleep through the night, and wake up the next morning to discuss what you're gonna do next. And pretty sure everyone's in agreement. Yeah, we should probably go find that fucking key.
Uh-huh. Before we go, can I approach Pella? And with the Fear Flower Nectar, could I ask her to make help make a potion to coat my claws in?
It's
Like-
already a potion. You can already do it.
Oh, it's already potion? Oh, okay. Sorry. I
The
didn't realize
nectar
it was already
itself is
potion.
the potion.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Okay, never mind then.
You're good.
They're gonna be so lethal.
You probably
with
shouldn't
that.
drink it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No.
recommend it.
Wait, I have a thing for this.
We look and he actually has like a poison eating feet or something.
Alright. Tulo, you will awake the next morning in, I will not say a soft or nice bed, but a bed.
Yeah.
and you feel like shit.
What? How did we get here?
As you say that, one of the guards that you recognize will sort of just like look over at you.
Yeah.
Probably Jacob, the one you'd been like relaying information to, and he says, from yesterday you walked in. From what I've heard, you had a battle with a group of demons.
So many fucking things here.
Yeah, my head.
You're at the guard tower.
Yeah, I'm just pressing my hands up against my forehead.
Yeah.
Like the blade.
I'm straight up.
I just keep my eyes closed. Oh.
As you lift your hands to your head, you feel that one of them has something gripped in it.
What do I see?
It's just like the nub of a feather, like the very end point that sticks into the skin.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah. Is there anybody around me, or am I like a bedroom myself?
It's like a barracks. The guards are around you, but they're not really like paying attention to you, other than Jacob saying, like, seeing you wake up, and he's like, "Yeah, you're here, brother."
Yeah.
And then he sort of goes on whatever he was doing.
So I'll get up, groaning and moaning through the, the exasperation that my body went through.
Mm-hmm.
That I, of course, have no idea what's going on. I'm going to go down the. I'm going to find the group, and the first person I see, I'm just going to like.
Probably
Like,
like Jalen and Caldro and probably Pella just like sitting at a table planning.
Mhm.
Kenneth is probably there too, off in the corner doing whatever he's doing, nursing
With-
his hangover.
Yeah, with weighted steps, I would just make my way back, make my way over to the table, and I sit down with my head in my hands, and I just say, "What? How? Who? What happened?"
I turn to look at him and just go,
Well, to put it bluntly, you became a phoenix and destroyed every demon you saw.
It was quite a spectacle.
Oh, you're telling me that I became the great creature, the mystical phoenix?
I just blink at him.
A smile just passes across his face. Such joy.
I guess that's how I'd describe it, yeah?
This is there's more to this than I could possibly have imagined. What blessing this? And then you just hear me mumbling to myself once again, like just in my hands, like.
Damn, I'm cool.
Like I don't understand this. Like, first time that something like this has ever happened to me. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt at all, was it?
I shake my head.
Well,
I mean-
actually, a lot of people were hurt, but no one you cared about, I think.
Yes. That's all that matters. Cannot believe this.
We couldn't either.
How long have I been? How long have I been asleep?
A day.
A day.
Mm.
About.
I feel like I could use
You
another
were-
day.
Very large.
Mm-hmm.
The great beast cannot be compared. Its wingspan
I'm working on
is
it.
miraculous, and just the sheer power of such a creature. Cannot believe that I was blessed with the power of one time. Cannot believe it. Just staring
You're
at the
okay,
table.
though, right? You're not crazy or anything.
Well, it's almost hard to believe what you just said to me. But that's outside of that, yes. Mentally, I'm quite together. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. This, and then I present the end of, like, just the tip of a quill in my palm. I couldn't believe that this was potentially what I thought, but you are just, all of you, confirming.
Yes, you were almost as big as my father.
A competition.
I say with full competition.
I smile and, like, sadly at the dragon. Such power, I could only imagine.
You guys can collect all the zipper samples.
And then just like literally like glaze over while I'm just thinking about all the things that possibly could have happened.
Oh, excuse me.
There's the hell bomb.
Do we want to go guard hunting then? We gotta find a key.
We should probably plan to go find the commander. Or his body.
So is this after the long rest?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive me for all I recall is an exceptional amount of energy overwhelming me, and then I wake up in, well, what one would call a bed. But yes, here.
We were just as surprised as you were. Glad you're awake, though. It was beginning to get a bit worrisome. It's been a while.
Trying not to die.
And that nobody was harmed by my might. Oh, whatever I was, or if it was even me, who would even know? But that's neither here nor there. That's just crazy. Yes, this key you speak of.
Well, people are starting to get hungry, and only the captain of the guard had the key to the storeroom.
And he was out hunting riffraff when the incursion occurred. So we must go find said captain, commander, and bring him or, well, the room back so the supplies can be reopened.
Do we have any information where he could be? Where his patrol took him?
I explain.
I think they mentioned a warehouse.
Yeah. Essentially, the warehouse like area not too far from here.
Okay.
Still within the same district.
Okay.
We do have to reckon with the possibility that if he's dead, his corpse won't be easy to find.
Mm.
And if he's alive, he possibly moved on from that warehouse to someplace easier to survive in.
If there even is a corpse to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Some demons like to eat their food whole.
But I know the digestion times of demons.
Would you?
Would I? Probably not that specific.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not.
Yes, a basic quadrant takes 2.5 days, or about 30 seconds. No.
Once it hits the lower intestine.
Pooping of many demons.
I know the bowel movements of any demon you can put in front of me.
If a dog craps anywhere in the universe, you can bet I won't be out of the loop.
Oh my god.
That it leads into what I was saying on it being hard. It might be in the belly of one of those creatures. And depending on what demon or devil or daemon ate it, the rune might be digested.
Well, I might be able to repair it, but I'll leave it to you to actually get it out of them first.
Oh.
You seem to enjoy that type of work. As she'll look toward the jail cells.
Yes.
I did very little to harm that closet. It exploded itself. You know what? I might as well roll it. How convincing do I sound?
It's up to the rest of the party.
True. I'm just like,
Sure.
his tone is less on the suspicious end and more matter of fact, as if he.
Where is it?
Definitely exploded on his
I'm not even
own.
gonna question it. I just trust you.
That was a roll for myself to whether or not he sounded suspicious. Like, it exploded. It's like with pauses.
I think they got rid of detect motive.
Did they?
I don't see it. Oh, sense motive. They changed the word.
Yeah.
It changed.
That's probably better. Yeah.
You rolled a 19, Ben. Tula, you rolled a 12.
Sounds fine to me.
Couldn't tell the
In
difference.
fact, I've been meaning to talk about it more. I've been thinking on it. It said it was incomplete right before it exploded. It's likely if we take care of, I'll call it the conjurer, whatever is bringing them forth, the rest of them will probably become inert or end up like the closet in the basement.
So, if we prevent it, is it some kind of correlation with the person who allows them into this world? If we destroy them, does the portal close?
I find it likely.
Yeah, but then
We're only
you
talking
guys
theory.
die, you're gonna get rid.
Yeah,
But-
yes, theoretically, yes.
Based on what I experienced, and again, I only experienced a fraction, so my perspective might be off. We're dealing with something closer to a centralized hive mind situation. Like, you know, if you set up a skull in this side of the room to control the rest of the undead.
Yes.
Protect the tomb.
Yes. Well, that can be part of our plan. Let's find this medium.
Said, whatever could do it if it wanted, it could probably have just unmade me.
Well, where was it?
Would the answer of everywhere suffice?
So he could be in this room right now.
Engaging.
Sorry.
I laugh. Katif doesn't. You just see the brass mask just look at you for a pretty uncomfortably long amount of time.
She's not paying attention. She's not suspicious of everyone in the room.
Oops.
Okay, so he's also gonna say then, so how do we figure out which one of us it is.
I I just look at her, look at the rest of the group, and walk outside.
All right. Does anyone want to talk to any of the NPCs before you guys go out? There's Roman, who might know something about the captain.
Is he outside or upstairs?
He is upstairs still.
Shit, I already went outside. I would double back.
I think because I probably
You're right,
still
you
feel
walk
like
back in.
shit, my character would still be resting down here at this table.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, if anyone wants to go talk to him, you don't have to.
Is that the same
We
guy who
probably
back
should,
massage too?
Yeah.
I massaged plate armor, not a person.
True.
It was even dumber than you think it was, Kyle.
I feel like he just looked at you when you said that.
He did.
Just
He
wordlessly
did.
just turned and looked at you like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. He literally is like, what the fuck? So, it was worse than he thought.
All right. Anyone else have anything else they want to do? Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and end this session here.
Nobody goes to
Probably
talk.
should talk to.
I do
guard.
want to talk to the guard, especially after I almost sexually harassed him.
How you doing, hunk muffin? Hunk muffin.
Punk muffin?
That's right.
All right. Yeah, you can go talk to Mr. Roman. Bark. As you walk up the stairs, you'll see him at the top of the building helping move things around to dismantle the barricade they made. As he
Okay,
sees you coming, he goes, it's you. Hello. So I assume Kivi's the only one who's gone up as of now.
It would
Yeah.
probably be best if someone went with me, but if y'all are gonna let me handle this, I will not let you down.
I believe
you.
in your sexual harassment powers.
I'll force you to do things you don't want to do.
How can I help you?
Oh god, like out of character, I already forgot what I was supposed to be asking him. Oh yeah, about the cat. Yeah. Hi. I don't think I got your name.
My name is Roman.
Like walking around?
Can somebody please go
Yes.
upstairs with her?
Like walking around.
Oh, okay.
If
My
that's
name's
how it's
He's
Kiwi.
got it.
Hello, Miss
Like-
Kiwi. How can I help you?
So, we were told by that. Oh, I forgot her name. The very pretty lady,
Lady
Um,
Meredith.
Mariah. Yeah, Lady Mariah. If we could get some information, do you know where the last place the captain was?
Yeah, he was in the warehouse district. The exact place inside I'm not too sure of, but he was there to hunt down a criminal gang.
I'm gonna pull up the map and get like a specific location of where that warehouse district is because I do not know.
Yeah, he tells you where it is.
Okay, perfect. Was he with anybody? Was like there other people, or did he go by himself?
It was him and a squad of 5 other men.
Okay. And what was his name?
The captains?
Yeah.
Is Captain Nikolai.
Like the metal?
Yes.
Okay.
I just realized I can't.
Okay.
Oh my good god.
I'm trying to think of any other questions I might want to ask him.
You're good.
What does he look like?
Well, that's not
Color
something I
was
don't
his
think Kitty
hair.
would be smart enough to know or ask. Like, also, like, oh, what race is he? Dragonborn? Like, we know he's gonna be a dragon. Oh, I should know. Is there any, like, is he wearing, like, special clothes?
The captain is a mage, specifically a sorcerer. He does not wear armor. He wears heavily thick robes.
So he could just look like anybody out there.
No, his robes are emblazoned with magical sigils. I'm not sure how many other people would have that.
I'm gonna hold out the map for him to draw the sigils.
He like sort of scratches his head and then sort of crudely scratches a couple, maybe, into the map.
Perfect.
I think they look something like this. I'm not sure. I'm not magically inclined. I am just good at swinging an axe.
Gonna nod her head and put her hand on his shoulder. I understand. But we too are geniuses in our own right.
Duh.
This is going great.
Is there anything else I should look for? Because I mean, he could be a body on the ground, and maybe his face might be squished. I just need something that might help. Like, see if that's
He's an orc like myself, though shorter, and he has gray skin.
Well, I didn't even know the color of his skin. That seems a little rude of you to point out. But
Other than that, I couldn't say.
so no tattoos, no like. Is he missing an arm? A tail?
He might be missing an arm now, but he wasn't beforehand.
Oh no, I don't want to die like this.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
But no, he doesn't have any discerning
I can't climb
features.
up.
He's bald.
This is bad.
Well, is he bald? Is Roman bald?
Oh, this is real bad.
Oh my god.
Is he
Roman has
pulling it
green
off?
Skin, no? I mean, most
Is
orcs
Roman-
are bald, so probably to a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a massive buckle.
Okay,
Wait,
so
King.
he's pulling it off. It's not like a Solus situation where he just looks like a fucking egg.
Look
Okay.
big.
But
I'm gonna-
other than that, I don't know. If he has any tattoos, I don't know about them. He was always heavily clothed whenever I met with him.
I'm gonna again point at the map and say, "Can you draw a picture?
No.
Picture of his not tattoos.
Can you write down descriptors of him? I'm probably gonna forget, and I don't want them to be mad at me."
He just writes down gray skin, orc, bald, and, like very generic things.
Yeah.
You don't really
He
know how
does-
else to describe him. He's like, he writes down like yay tall.
Mhm.
Oh, do you have any keys?
To where?
Everywhere? You never know where we might need to go.
I have a key to the tower doors and to the basement. That's it. The
Ooh,
cells
is there any
in there.
underground tunnels?
No.
Oh, well, what kind of fun city? I could have sworn there was an underground tunnel when I got here.
I couldn't say. We don't have an
I'm not gonna lie,
underground
when I
tunnel.
picked that, I didn't realize I did a
And where did
walking.
I go?
I don't
Anyway.
know.
Do you know who might have the keys
To the entire city?
to anywhere?
God, maybe.
I'm gonna be
That's a good point.
You know anyone who owns keys? I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's a good point, though. A door's not locked if you break it.
Exactly.
You are correct in that regard.
So is there
That's the
anything
spirit.
else you want to tell us before I leave here? And I could give you another massage in exchange for more
Yeah,
information.
maybe how good your massage was, for example.
I don't
Yeah, what's your
know,
rating of my massage earlier? Is it like on a scale of 1 to 5?
I think
5?
my armor liked it very much.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
I don't have any other information that I could give you. Do you want to know anything specifically?
Mm.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, while you guys were in the tower before all this attack happened, do you know what happened?
There was gates that opened up around the city, at least here in the middle of this district, and fiends of some kind poured out and started killing people.
I'm gonna again point at the map.
I
and
was
say,
in the
"Can you-"
tower at the time, and I heard a great rumbling, cracking of earth, and
Oh.
before then it was, or after then it was simply screaming and trying to hold water in my hands, so to say, catching chaos.
So, do you know who saw the gates so we could point out where they spawned or arrived on our map?
Lady Meredith did see one.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't know of anyone here who saw any.
Thank you, friend, for all of your time. And she's
You
gonna
are
like
welcome.
punch his shoulder and then like leave.
He just watches you walk away.
What is her problem?
That one is strange.
Mm.
He like, picks a box up and just starts moving it.
I'm gonna give my map and all the information over to the lovely purple dragon of friendship.
Alright, purple dragon of friendship.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
It's you, bro. Look in a mirror.
I can't anymore. You took that away from me.
It's not true. Oh wait, you're right. I didn't take your reflection. I took your shadow.
I got mine back.
I'm also going
You
to
did
tell
not get
him
your
that
shadow back.
It's in an orb, but I got it back.
Fair enough. You got me.
I didn't say my shadow is like coming off of me.
Before we get off though, I do want to make it clear that I will tell Ben also about the
Okay.
the lady having
No.
possibly seen gates that opened up and to get them on the map so we can try and like maybe figure out where this person who did all this was from based on their conversation.
Gotcha. She already told Ben that she saw the gate open up in this district.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'm saying I want it on the map
Oh,
when
gotcha.
I hand him my map. She might be able to like point it out.
Gotcha. I will also say you have party members who are here currently who did see gates open up. At least one.
I don't know that, and they scare me. So the dragon's nice, and the dragon is a dragon. So
If
he
he's
has to
nice
come
and they're
first.
mean, I don't want to see what his mean is. I think he might just kill you.
Have I been mean to you?
No, you scare me.
Fair.
Yeah, it's not about fear. Or it's not about being mean. It's about how terrified she is of us.
Yeah, I don't really know you guys, and you guys haven't called me your friend yet. So until you call me your friend, I don't know.
I've not
Look
called
at
you my
that
friend.
word. Yep, but you saved my life.
That's a fair point, honestly.
Only because she healed me.
Because you're a dragon. And
Give
a
and
dragon
take.
saved my life. That is a really big deal to her.
Oh my god, I think there's another stalker nest.
Actually,
You will
to
be the
fair,
first of my cult.
I will. I'll lead it. I am a genius, after all.
Truly.
Oh God, maybe I'm regretting my decision.
But technically, like Soul's character has been really nice to me, and so is Jenna's, but they're both not here as well. So like,
right.
Yeah. I mean, your first interaction with me was, I think you were trying to kill one of us.
Me?
Jenna.
Yes.
I think it was Jenna.
Correct.
Yeah, you weren't there yet, though.
Yeah.
Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
She had
I think she got sucked away.
Yeah, I know, right? She was talking away. She's like, yeah, she was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I got up. I had Kyle put something in the oven, and the alarm was going off. And sorry.
You're good. All right. Anything else for today?
Got nothing.
Nothing.
No. Yeah, I'm
I'm
nutting.
saying.
What of it?
What are you
Now
gonna
do-
do about it?
Then, oh, last thing before we head off, as the group is planning, the night Lady Meredith will approach your group and say, because you saved us and the rest of the items I gave you, I did not know what they are or their use. I did find something that I could pass down to one of you. Not sure which of you would need this the most, but she lays down a striking rune on the table. But again, thank you for saving us.
Me, Ben, personally would love that.
And then she walks off.
So what person would